Lieutenant Vira Solen was a veteran scout of the Xy'Lan Dominion, the elite star fleet that patrolled the border sectors of the Andari Galaxy. Her reputation was impeccable, a keen eye, sharp instincts, and unwavering loyalty. Yet today, something strange had her heart pounding, not from fear, but from curiosity. Her sleek patrol cruiser, Zephyr, drifted silently near the edge of Dominion space, scanning the void for any anomalies or trespassers. The Andari were peaceful explorers, but they guarded their territory fiercely. Unknown ships were rare here, too deep in the void, far from known trade routes. Then, a blip appeared on the radar. It was unlike any signature she'd ever seen. A ship. But not just any ship. It was a relic, a myth whispered about in hushed tones among the Dominion's oldest pilots, the USS Vanguard, a human starship. The humans were legendary, thought extinct, or perhaps just cosmic folklore. Their technology was said to blend impossible speed, rugged durability, and fierce, unpredictable courage. No one had seen a human vessel in centuries. Vira stared at the blinking blip, unable to believe her senses. The Vanguard was real. And it was right there. The arrival. The Vanguard slipped into view, a bulky, angular craft covered in patches of burn scars and makeshift repairs. It wasn't sleek or elegant like the Dominion's ships. It was a patchwork of strength and stubborn will, as if it had been through hell and back and lived to tell the tale. Vira's comm crackled. "This is Lieutenant Vira Solen of the Xy'Lan Dominion. Identify yourself and state your business." The reply was a deep, gruff voice, thick with an accent Vira couldn't place. "This is Captain Jack Marshall of the USS Vanguard. We come in peace. Requesting emergency docking and resupply." Vira frowned. The Vanguard was supposed to be a relic from the old war, a time when humans were feared across galaxies for their aggressive expansion and raw power. After that war ended, humans disappeared. Their fate was unknown. To find a human ship, alive and intact, was unthinkable. Still, protocol was clear: they could not deny aid to a ship in distress. The docking. The Zephyr guided the Vanguard into the Dominion's largest space station, Orion's Reach. Vira watched the human crew disembark, a rough and ready bunch clad in mismatched armor and worn uniforms. Their leader, Captain Jack Marshall, was a tall, grizzled man with a cybernetic arm and piercing blue eyes that seemed to burn with stubborn defiance. "Welcome to Dominion space," Vira said, trying to hide her awe. "We've only heard legends of your kind." Jack smirked. "Yeah, well, legends tend to die out, but we humans don't. We survive." Inside the station, Jack explained their story. The story of the Vanguard. Jack told how the Vanguard was part of a lost human fleet, scattered after a devastating attack by the Xy'Lan, a ruthless insectoid empire that had nearly wiped humans from the stars. Their fleet was presumed destroyed, their colonies abandoned. But the Vanguard had survived in hiding, drifting from one remote system to another, scavenging, fighting, and adapting. Jack's crew were survivors, hardened by decades of war and loss, but proud of their heritage. "We've been waiting, watching. And now, the Xy'Lan are back. Bigger, meaner, and closer to your borders than ever before," Jack warned. The Dominion's leaders, skeptical at first, soon realized the threat was real. The Xy'Lan had begun raiding outposts and colonies on the edges of Dominion space. An unlikely alliance. Vira found herself working closely with Jack and his crew. The Dominion had advanced technology and fleet strength, but the humans had something else: sheer guts, unpredictable tactics, and a fierce fighting spirit that inspired everyone. Together, they planned a bold offensive against a major Xy'Lan stronghold. "Your ships are faster and more agile," Jack said, "but your tactics are too cautious. You hold back too much. Humans. We throw everything at the enemy, no matter what. We adapt. We win. Vira learned quickly, absorbing every lesson. Battle at the edge of Dominion space. The day of the battle arrived. The combined fleet of the Dominion and the Vanguard slipped into the Xy'Lan territory like a shadow. The insectoid enemy was caught off guard by the humans' daring maneuvers and brutal assaults. Vira piloted the Zephyr alongside the human fighters, weaving through enemy fire, launching precision strikes. Jack's flagship hammered the enemy flagship with raw firepower and relentless aggression. The battle was brutal and chaotic. Many ships fell. Explosions lit the void like deadly fireworks. But in the end, the Xy'Lan flagship exploded in a massive fireball. Aftermath and respect. The victory was decisive. The Xy'Lan retreated deeper into uncharted space. Back at Orion's reach, the Dominion hailed the humans as heroes. Vira stood beside Jack at the victory ceremony. "You've given us hope," she said quietly. "You're not just legends. You're family." Jack smiled, eyes full of pride. "We may be few, but we're not done yet. Humanity fights to survive. And now, we fight with you." A new dawn. The Dominion and humans forged a new alliance, one born from battle, respect, and shared survival. The myths of the humans were no longer stories whispered in shadows. They had come to life, fierce and unstoppable. Vira looked out at the stars, feeling a strange new hope. Legends don't die, she thought. They live. In us. And in the darkness of space, where the cold void stretched endlessly, the fire of humanity and the Dominion burned brighter than ever.